before we can get started, let's discuss the few things that you need to complete prior to jumping in this project. Now, the first thing that you want to do is complete the Try Django 1.8 project itself. Now, this is available on youtube.com. So to get there, you can go to joincfe.com/YouTube, and that will redirect you to our YouTube channel, or simply youtube.com/codingentrepreneurs. Those two links will go to the exact same spot. Now, you're going to want to finish that entire series, and then once you have that series finished, you'll have code that works. And that code, of course, the reference for it is on our GitHub, which is github.com/coding4entrepreneurs, or simply joincfe.com/GitHub. And this is the code we're actually going to be building this project off of. So we're going to be using our code from GitHub, which I also recommend that you do even if you finish the Try Django 1.8 project, because the code that we might have to use, yours might be just slightly different, and we want to make sure that we're all on the same page, and Try Django 1.8 on GitHub is what we're going to be working with. So the next part of this is, if you have any questions along the line and you get stuck with anything like installation or reactivating your virtual environment or something like that, we have these installation guides or these helpful guides overall for using all of Coding for Entrepreneurs content. So definitely check this out. This is also on our GitHub. It's very, very useful. And then finally, we are going to be using Sublime Text 2 for our text editor. Now, you can use any text editor you'd like. Sublime Text 2 is just the one that we like. The great thing about Sublime Text 2 is it is an advanced editor. That also means that it can be purchased, or it should be purchased, but you can use it as much as you want, and it says it right here on their site. You can use it for free. A license needs to be purchased for use, but there's no time limit, as it says here, and that's completely true. It just will constantly nag you to upgrade, essentially. That's all it does. But if you do like the project, I highly recommend you support the developers that have built this. It's a really, really good software. And then finally, for payments acceptance, we are going to be using Braintree Payments. Now, Braintree is great because of their integrations with so many different things. Now, what you're going to be learning here are general understanding of how to integrate Braintree, but what we're going to be doing here is going to be very similar with other sorts of payment processors. So what we're going to try and do is cover everything up until the point of actually integrating Braintree and make that a little bit separate. So just so you know about that. There are other payment processors that are really easy to use. Stripe.com is one of them that's also a very easy to use service, but they don't have the integrations that Braintree does. That's why we've gone this direction. Now, if you're in a different country, if you're not in the United States, or your country doesn't accept Braintree, then definitely take a look at their documentation and try and compare it to Braintree. A lot of times these smaller services will offer a lot of great support, and actually Braintree does that too. So if you have code issues and stuff like that, they do actually try their best to help you, but we're going to try and clear all of those issues that might happen anyway. All right, so that's the general idea of what you kind of need to do to get started with all this stuff. In the next one, we will actually get started. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, let's keep going.